Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Trevor. I wasn't planning to go live this morning, but since you sent me that message, I thought, why not? So before we begin, as you would say, Trevor, how are you doing? Why don't we have our little chat first, and then I'll dive into the topics. I just wanted to let you know that you've reached the channel High Voltage. I say this every time on a live. Trevor, the moderator, designed my icon, and he takes absolute initiative and he builds Legos, and it's not easy. He uses lights. It's like building airplanes. Like I remember when we were growing up, like in my generation, it was airplanes or boats, right? Are you there, Trav? You got it? Okay. So, yes, I just wanted to say that Trevor's the moderator and that he has a channel called Trevor's Life in Legos, but he also helps people like me. If you're in your, if you're in your 50s, and if you're technologically challenged, or if you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, 40s, 30s, and you're having issues with YouTube, if you subscribe to Trevor's channel, he will help you for free. Just like when you subscribe here, I will read your tarot cards for free. Because if you're taking the time for me, or for Trevor, or for Andrew Gold, or I was going to say the late Russell Brand, his late show is gone now, or his show is gone. He was demonetized. I have no idea what the outcome of that was. What are some really good channels? I always put good channels up also. So if you come here, I read your comments, Trevor, as I am delivering this information. So if you've just happened to come across here, I need you to know why I started this channel. It's very important, and I'll make it very easy for you. My name is Lasha Rajenko. That's pretty much all you need to know. And if you're a Canadian taxpayer, you will want to go to change.org. You will want to search my name, and you will be absolutely befuddled when you read it. I also want you to know that I figured out what I'm calling my walk. It's called Walk of Hope. Surgeons must keep their oath. Now, on top of my own situation, which we all go through trauma, I started doing mental health of children, and I have so many subjects on the go and been researching so much about different things. I need to stay on track. So if you've come here, thank you. If you're a returning viewer, thank you. And Trevor, let's have a little chat yet first, and then I will get into the Beckhams, the Netflix series. It was so boring. And it was the same old story. Sounded like Meghan or Prince Harry and his wife. Lots of parallels, and I took lots of notes, up to including dictating into my phone. Oh, there we go. And I wanted to drive this person that used to be a friend, Ian. I can't say I. Oh my gosh, did I ever take a lot of notes? Okay, so Trevor, let's talk about you and I and the day, and then we'll talk about the Beckhams. And we started at 11. It's 11:05. And so for the next 15 minutes, Trevor and I chat. We will talk about the Beckhams, and then at the end, I do have your book, Beginning, Trevor, and I really would like to read you some of the book, but I can't read really, really fast. So, how are you? Okay, let me catch up with your comments. People keep telling me that I should stream on YouTube and other places, but I don't know how. But what I was thinking of doing was writing a song once a week, and once a week singing an original song. But before I go to Ottawa, I want to stretch my muscles. I need to get my lungs in shape, right? And I was thinking of singing every afternoon because I'm not a morning singer at all. In fact, I didn't go to bed last night till 4:25, and I was up at 10. So what did I sleep for? Oh, Lasha, yeah, about 5.5 to 6 hours. So, all right, Trevor. Trevor says, 4 minutes to go, looking through my note. Oh, that's me. Hi, let's go. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, really? Like Freud? And we met in an Italian restaurant. What did I eat? I'm always curious about what I eat because I'm so hungry right now. Honestly, I have to go to the grocery store today too because I'm making my borscht today, Trevor. I'm making my borscht. I'm not doing the pierogies today, but I'm making my borscht. So I have to go and get the beets and the cabbage and the carrots and the tomatoes and tomato sauce and pickled beets are good too, and lots of dill and basil. I love borscht. Cabbage is actually very, very good for you. Spaghetti with leaves on top. You know what? I love Parmesan cheese, Trevor. When I eat spaghetti, I top it with massive amounts of cheese. Like it looks like it snowed on my spaghetti. You know, all that white stuff in that movie with Al Pacino. Oh gosh, Scarface. Well, yeah, Parmesan cheese. It's like mountains of Parmesan cheese that I put on spaghetti, Trevor. Okay, so Mom and I went yesterday at 5 o'clock. We looked at the car. It's a Kia. It's a 2007. And I need to go look at it again. I was laughing at the transcript of. Why did it do that? Kept saying E? Really? E. Like eek, icky. Okay. So Trevor, thank you for asking. So I have to eat. Wait, let me message the guy. Where is he? Muhammad. No, the letter E kept coming up. For empty, empty space, empty soul, full of spaghetti and meatballs. Actually, you know what, Trevor? I just left you down here by yourself. I really didn't go anywhere. And I went upstairs and I made a big pot of spaghetti and I ate it. You know how bad I felt yesterday? That's why I'm on time today. I'm on time today. I was early. I'm really proud of myself, Trevor. So what are you doing today? Explain to me. Explain what you're doing. Explain it to me what you're doing. I vet, no dobre Trevor. Abo ja ne znaju ukrajinski, malenke Lasja, ja znaju ukrajinski. I might upload. Yeah, why don't you do that? Bobbins and Geraldine are upstairs. Would you like to say hello? Let's go say hello. Oh, it's 11:11 too. It makes my mother feel good. You know what I have to say? When my mother watched the replay of the live, and I told her that Sarah and Saucy and Care Give Out and Trevor and Melody Moon we were all here, rooting for Random Citizen. He was really excited, and he said he'd never won a raffle in his life. And I'm so excited to send him the code. I'm just waiting for his email, and then I can send him the Amazon code. I'm really excited about doing that. Lava, she meant Yalas, because I was in the restaurant yesterday working, right? Gary, it's kind of strange because I work there. It's like an arrangement, like we barter. Like, if, for instance, I like to go there to socialize mostly, right? I love doing the dishes. I actually, on Gary's birthday, I didn't want anything. I wanted to help him. He's a nice man, and he's been very good to me. And so, all right, let's go say hello, Trev. Pardon me. What's the weather like in Detroit today, Trevor? Because why did that Trevor just get retracted? Cloudy? It is steaming hot here. Like steaming hot, abnormally hot for this time of year. And the animals, oh my gosh, I was looking at your footage yesterday of the squirrels. Oh wait, I'll get a copyright if I've got the TV on. Yesterday I showed not even a 1 minute clip.
$44,000, even if it wasn't your fault.
What?
It's true.
What? Even if it's not my fault? My God. That's exhausting. Do you watch TV, Trev? It's going to rain. Do you watch TV, Trevor? Like, not television. I don't watch television. Oh, The View's on. My mother loves The View. One sec. She loves The View. Yeah, you do? What do you watch? Why is this not working? What do you watch, Trev? My mother loves The View. She even knows what channel it's on and everything. Okay, it's right there. Oh, I have to there we go. Okay, let me go get my mom. I have a Fire Stick. What's a Fire Stick? Mother, it's Trevor. He wants to say hello. He wondered how you were today.
Well, I'm not feeling so wonderful. I'm okay.
You know what? If you want to look him right in, look right there. Right in there.
Where and where?
That little...
I'm supposed to see him?
No, you can't see him. I wish we could. When he gets to 50 subscribers, he needs 50 human beings. And you know what, Trevor? I think if you put up more videos, I can share the heck out of them. I can share anything that you send me anywhere that I want, and so can everybody on this channel. And so I think you should put up a few more videos. There is a game show called Password. And what's that like, Trev? Your view is on, Mom. I put it on for you.
No, I already put it.
No, you didn't, hon. Oh, yes, you did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Password? Okay. Where's Bobbins? Here's Bobbins. There's the toe. Hi, Sophie. Sophie, here, honey. Lie down, Bobbins. Sophs? Honey, lie down, hon. There you go. There you go. There's the Bobbins. She's hot. Look at how blonde she's getting, though, Trevor. You know? Yeah, it's really hot up here. It's really hot out here. Really hot. What do you think, Mom? Do you think that it's going to rain today, or do you think it's going to scorch? No, Sophie, don't go too far. Sophie needs to be on a leash. Come here, Sophie. Sweetheart, come here. There you go. She's so calm, eh? She doesn't even move. Look at her. She doesn't even move. She's like the perfect dog. Where are you? I can't see you in there. Wait. There you are. Okay. All right, Trevor, let's go talk about the Beckhams.
The what?
The Beckhams. Remember that series that I watched? I was up till 4:25 last night, watching it for a second time. I can't believe the stuff that I missed. Like when you watch a documentary and you then watch it again, it's unbelievable what you forget. So let's go do it. Hey, Trev, I was going to ask you. It is a host by Keek Palmer and Jimmy Fallon. Okay, it's contestants guessing the password by one-word clue. It's on every Tuesday night. Okay, so explain. All right, so contestants have to guess the password by a one-word clue. Okay, so can you give me a question that Jimmy Fallon asked a contestant? And let's see if I get it right. Let's test my knowledge, Trevor, and then I'll test your knowledge. I love shows like that, Jeopardy. I was thinking of doing a movie like charades, like putting a video up, okay? And then I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it. I'm not quite sure how to do it on a live because you would need people. Or I could do it on a video and then discuss. Just like I really want to do the video of Chris Beckham, or why do I call him Chris? David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. And then do a live to discuss it. That's what I wanted to do. But before I talk about that and becoming, Trevor and I chat for like 20 minutes. So we probably won't be getting into any material for another, it's 18 minutes and 59 seconds. So 19 minutes we've been on, Trevor. So let's go for another 11 minutes or another, let's go for another like 10 minutes. And then I have to read my notes. Okay. Give me an example of that game. Trevor, can you give me an example of the game? So for instance, what would Jimmy Fallon or Keek Palmer, what kind of questions would they give the contestants? So they have to figure out the password by a one-word clue. Okay. Do you have an example you can give me? Jeff? Oh, who does that? Who opened her show like that every episode? Oh, oh. I'll go like this. Honk, honk. She went like this. Do you know who that is? Anybody? Carol Burnett. The Carol Burnett Show. Trevor, I need a question. I don't understand. Just give me one question. Do you want me to type it in? Are you gone? Trevor. He's making me wait because I made him wait yesterday. That's what he's doing. You're good. Okay. All right. I feel knackered without my hat. I think I'm going to wait and do the Becca. You guys are going to kill me on these lives, eh? All right. Let me talk about the Beckhams for a minute. And this is just a little taste because I need to do a video and then discuss. These are my notes. And I sent them to an ex-boyfriend, I guess you could call him. The guy that, oh my gosh, he unsubscribes and subscribes to this channel all the time. And when he's nice to me, yeah. Anyways, okay. All right. David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. The first thing I'd like to say about this series is it's called Beckham. Not Victoria Beckham or Posh Spice, or there was nothing about the Spice Girls. Nothing. They didn't talk about the Spice Girls. They didn't talk about how the group was actually formulated. And I wanted to do some research about the Spice Girls prior to going live and talking about David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. I don't know them, obviously. But let me tell you, based on this Netflix series, they live like all the elite and all the rich and all of the famous or infamous, or if you're a queen or if you're royal, there's not a huge percentage of people that live that way. So I can't quite imagine the absolute ego this man has. It's huge. Huge. Like, the beginning starts off with him kind of talking a little bit here and there, because he's really good looking, and he does his hair kind of spiky, and he did it different all over the years, right? I know nothing about football in the UK. It looks like soccer to me. Well, anyways, he was a great goalie. He could kick that ball, but the series starts out like this. All right, let me get to my notes. I was talking into my phone, so this should be pretty accurate. Studio 9, and that's who made this Netflix series, Studio 9. DB, produced by John Sack and Nicola, produced by Fisher Stevens and BD. I have to remember who that is. Okay, and then I wrote sticky stuff, red, and the white comes toward you. It turns black. Episode 1 is The Kick, 1996 to 1997, and it goes right into season at Wimbledon. Okay? But the beginning, Trevor, when the series first opens, you see David Beckham with a bee outfit on, and he was talking about there's different types of honey. Oh, that's what it is. There's BD honey, and then there's like golden honey. He makes different honeys from different bees. He makes honey from different bees. So you see him in a bee suit, looking at bees, and then he makes honey, and it's golden, and he holds it up, and to me it looked like a urine sample. I don't know why they showed the honey at the beginning or what that was supposed to symbolize. I really don't. I didn't quite get that introduction. It starts off with Beckham, The Kick, episode 1. And then it's like Beckham, and there's this really suspenseful music, and it's kind of like violin music, but it's really, it's very suspenseful. It's very suspenseful. And then it goes black, and then it goes white, and then it goes red, and then it says Beckham in white with the red, and the red fades, and it's just Beckham. Whoosh. Beckham. So he wants us to know how important he is. I'm serious. Why the bee thing in the beginning? Any thoughts on that? I found that to be a little weird. The other thing, just as a general statement about this, it focuses very highly on David Beckham's career as a footballer, and his mates talked. But you know what I didn't understand? There were probably in the entire series maybe 6 people from everybody he's ever played with on the series, okay? And these are the Beckhams. So why 6 teammates? He's played with hundreds and hundreds of people around the world, okay? And Victoria Beckham says, I saw him in a picture and I quite fancied him. And then they were in separate rooms. And then it goes to Chris Beckham, and he says, I was sitting there and I thought, I'm going to marry that girl. I'm going to marry her. Just with absolute confidence, just like Katie Holmes put pictures of Tom Cruise on the wall and said, I'm going to marry him. Well, maybe I should start putting pictures of Johnny Depp on the wall and say, I'm going to marry him. So, but then she said she would put pictures of, she called him a boy, and then she said, well, a young man. Well, which is it, a boy or a young man? I do mean to be persnickety. When you're getting paid as much as these people are, at least rehearse what you're going to say. And then Victoria starts talking about how she, came from a middle class family. And then Chris Beckham walks in, and he walks in, with his beautiful self. I mean, he is a gorgeous looking man, but a man that I would not go near with a 10-foot pole. I always thought Posh Spice was boring. I always did. When I say boring, I didn't quite get it. She brought that little bit of sophistication to the Spice Girls, but my favorite Spice Girl was Sporty Spice, Ginger Spice, and Baby Spice. I loved them. I loved Baby Spice. I was Baby Spice for Halloween once. Yeah. I think it was in 1999. So, anyways, that's just a little taste. But let me tell you, the parallels that they have, like for instance, they were talking about how, and this is, I'm jumping around, but I have all of the points very specific on my phone. But I want to give you a roundabout because you need to come back. I watched this thing 2 times. I stayed up till 4:30 in the morning to watch it. So anything you want to know, let me know. And yeah, there were pictures that I haven't seen for years. He said that. He was looking at pictures that he hadn't seen for years. So that told me right there he's not nostalgic. But back to Victoria, Posh Spice, she always just seemed like she was kind of there because the Spice Girls were a construct. They weren't individual singers trying to become singers. There was a man that wanted to form a group and they auditioned for it and they got in this group. They didn't write any of their songs. They just did everything else. And look, I'm sitting in a basement in Beamsville, okay? So I am not putting them down. It's just when you think about Celine Dion, like she's a singer, like she's an artist. Posh, and then when Posh Spice said that she came from a middle-class family, Chris Beck came in and said, "Oh, come on, Victoria, don't lie. Don't lie." Because my English accent isn't great, I can talk like I'm Scottish. Sometimes I don't know what kind of an accent this is, but he said, "Victoria, don't lie. Your parents had a Porsche before you met me." And David Beckham's father, pushed him from like 4 years old with this football stuff. Unbelievable. It was boring but extraordinary. He's very charismatic, very charismatic. Victoria Beckham hates football, but she loves watching him. I think when they first met, they were really, really in love. And the coaches thought that David Beckham was getting distracted by seeing Posh Spice. But David's celebrity and Posh Spice's celebrity combined made them the UK powerhouse. Now, that's all I'm going to share for now. I would highly suggest watching it and coming back to discuss it. But my mother and I are doing this commentation about the Beckhams together. We are going to do our hair. We're dressing up. We're putting on suits. And we're doing a video today. I don't know what time. All I know is that it will be uploaded tonight. And this is one video that I'm going to say, please watch it, like it, and even if you don't like it, don't hit like. But if you liked it or any part of this, the only fair thing to do when you watch a video is to hit like, at least, if you don't want to leave a comment. But without leaving a comment, I don't know what people think. I can't read minds. So let's leave it at that. I know Trevor wants me to read a little bit of a Becoming about the White House. But before we go there, I'm going to say I'm signing off from the Beckham situation and that Netflix series because the first time I watched it, I am so glad that I watched it a second time because I missed a lot of stuff. And I'm going to take a sneak I've got an itchy back. I'm going to take a sneak peek at it again today. And you learn things every time you watch it. Like I missed so much from the first one. And that's why, like even the Meghan and Harry Netflix series, to go over that based on what we know now about Harry and Meghan. And that's the other thing. This was a PR campaign for the Beckhams to put their narration out first before Tom Bower's book. One of the things that was also interesting about David Beckham is he mentions the royal family quite a bit. And Sir Ferguson was David's coach. They thought that, now, the minute that David Beckham had that kick and he won, he knew his life was going to change, and he said, quote, unquote, I got £50,000 and I went out and I bought a $50,000 Vic. It's some kind of like a Porsche, like a car. So as much as money came in, it came out. All of the other soccer players were saving their money, but not David Beckham. No. He spent it on cars and watches. And the coach wanted the England team, and they hadn't won since '69. I learned more about football in the UK than I ever thought that I could ever remember. Actually, talking about it, it's all coming back to me now. Okay, so that's a wrap for the Beckhams. So we'll be doing a video to complete the rest, and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it, because the parallels between Meghan and Harry and Victoria and Chris Beckham, or David Beckham, are so similar. And Tom Bower's book does a lot of digging into the breakup of their friendship, all of the affairs that David Beckham had on Posh Spice, like massive affairs. And they had a child before they were even married. And he found out that Victoria was pregnant about 15 minutes before a huge World Cup. And the teammates were saying that David Beckham had a way of shutting things out and sticking to the sport. Now, to reach that level of competitive sport, you have to be talented. You have to have an ego. You have to be competitive. You have to have that drive. You're an alpha. And he's an alpha of an alpha. I still like Lance Armstrong better. Okay, I'm all yours, Trevor. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that was somewhat informative, and I really look forward to doing the next video. Sophie Ann. Sophie, where'd you go? Sophie, you want to see Trevor? Okay, Trevor, I've got 5 minutes. My question was about Jimmy Fallon. Yes, I have a question. You have to be very, very quiet because you were hunting breakfast. I have to be very, very quiet. I just hunted coffee. What's your question for me? Shoot, go ahead. I'm all yours. What, do you want me to sing more? It's all coming back. What does your house smell like? Why? Because I smoke pot? Well, actually, it smells very nice. It just smells like a house. It doesn't smell like food, because that's an interesting question. What does my house smell like? I don't know. What do you think this smells like, Trevor? What do you think this smells like? It's a basement, so it's nice and cool. Your house smells like wood. That's nice. You know, what is your favorite type of wood, Trevor? I have a favorite type of wood. Actually, two, and they're extinct. I wouldn't use them for furniture nowadays at all. But what is your favorite type of wood? Personally, I love cedar and cork. Cork trees are becoming extinct. My house smells like new furniture because I got new furniture literally last week. My house does not smell like new furniture, but I know what you're talking about. I had a brand new, I'll never forget it, my Natuzzi caramel color. Oh, Trevor, I've got to show you pictures of my past where I used to live in Vancouver. You won't even believe it. I bought this Natuzzi leather Italian couch and side couch in 2003. And and it was beautiful. And then I bought my African slate table, which you've seen upstairs, which is gorgeous. My coffee table is gorgeous. There's just weed there. And so I have to put the weed, I usually keep it right in the little thing. And then if I want to have a puff, I'll take a little puff. But I haven't had any marijuana today, but I am going to now. And I know you hate it when I smoke it, but I didn't buy the car yet. Actually, that's what I was going to do. I was going to message Muhammad and ask my friend Larry to take me down to the car, drive the car back to Beamsville, and I need to get a safety on the car, and then I'll buy it once it's safetied. And my mother and I both drove it. My mother was in bed for most of the day yesterday, but at 5 o'clock, I went upstairs and I said, Mother, get out of bed. I said, we're going. Where are we going? We are going to look at a car because I am not walking everywhere anymore. I can't do it anymore. I just can't do it. From this cab driver that I know, and it's a 2007 Kia, 200,000 kilometers. Originally, I thought he said 2,000. Now he's saying 25. I don't know. So that it's through a friend. Well, he's not a friend. He's an acquaintance. So that's why I want Larry to come with me and drive the car back so we can get it safety to see if it's in good shape, right? No, I'm not driving to Ottawa. That's not the point. The point is to walk and ride my bike because I can. Even after, I'm going to show it again, Trevor. People, you don't know who's going to come by on your on videos. Okay, excuse me, everybody. So I was maimed. Remember when I told you to find out about me? Go to Lasha Rajenko on change.org. And if you subscribe to this channel, that's why I started this, to do a charity. To do charity? No, I wanted to start a charity. I wanted to take the initiative to do something for legislation. This isn't about me. This is about Ontario taxpayers and surgeons' responsibilities, and it's about corruption. If I drove there, there'd be no point. Walking and riding my bike, it's the challenge of it, to see if I can do it, because I want to do it. It's going to be a scorcher and a killer, but I love, Sarah sent me such a beautiful message about the dance that I did for Michael, the river, because that song, River, suited Michael. Is it murky down there in the place where you dwell, the place where you dwell, where you keep your secrets inside? Is it murky down there in the place where you dwell? Not feeling so well today. I don't know how. So I love that song. What's going to happen after you go to Ottawa? Well, I'm going up to Parliament. I'm walking right up the stairs, and I'm going to picket. I am going to get some t-shirts made. Hashtag Walk of Hope, surgeons must keep their oath. And then signs. And then I hope people join me when I'm there. Or maybe I'm going to make a complete fool of myself. I have no idea. But if a surgeon breaks your knee in an operation when there's nothing wrong with your knee and he doesn't say a word about it, that's complacency. What does he tell his children? Oh, hey boys, when you go to work and you make a mistake, don't say anything, even if it's somebody sitting in a wheelchair. Disgusting. Now, my question for you was, with the Jimmy Fallon, yes. And I'm bringing two phones, and I'm going to live stream the whole thing all day long. When I get home at night, I'll still have some books to read. I'm going to bring my tarot cards. Yeah? Trevor, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm leaving August the 1st. So, yeah. Listen, my love, I have to go. I really do. And is there anything that I can help you with right now? Can we do Becoming after? We really haven't done a lot with this book, have we? But I did go to the library. What if security gets me with what? Oh, like the security in Ottawa? No, you can gently protest in Canada. I'm just going to say, walk of hope, surgeons must keep their oath. Walk of hope, surgeons must keep their oath. And I have to work on the muscles in my arms because that actually adds strength to your core and your legs. So today I'm putting up the Beckhams and I'm putting out my workout, and I don't want anybody watching the workout. I want you to do the workout with me, and it's not a dance workout. I will tell them exactly what I say on my channel, or I'll make, do you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to make a pamphlet with my story on it, like sorry, that was horrible of me to say. Sorry, I take that, I didn't mean it that way. When you're trying to, okay, my cat went missing once, and she ended up that she passed away. And I had 500 flyers, and I gave them to anybody that I knew. That's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to go door to door to ask people to sign the petition. I'm using technology and the old-fashioned way. And from here to Ottawa, it's going to be a neat experience. I can tell you that much. But Trevor, here's my question for you. For the Jimmy Fallon in that game, when they give you a code word, can you give me an example of that game? So let's say I'm a contestant and you're Jimmy Fallon. What would you ask me? Trevor, are you going to make me wait the way you're not going to answer me today, are you? Okay, touche. I was bad. And you know what? Thank you for accepting my apology. That's why I was on time today. I thought, I am not letting this young man down. I will not let you down. It's not fair. Okay, well, give me a category and I'll guess the password. How do you do it? Why don't you do a video about that? and do a few categories and have people participate. Shit, I'll go on and participate. That sounds like fun. And then you guess the password. Okay, what if I said movies? Search up a clip on YouTube. Okay. Trevor, where did I put my phone? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Larry hasn't called me back. I don't understand. Okay. Jimmy Fallon password. Thank you. You just read my mind. Okay. Jimmy Fallon password. Oh, shoot. I put it in. Damn it. Hang on. I put it in Google, Dr. Google. Everything on Google you cannot count on as the truth. And before I look up this, I want to say one thing about documentaries. I think it is an absolute crying shame that when you watch a documentary and it says based on a true story, you kind of know they're going to fictionalize some things. If they say this is a true story, you have to nowadays still fact check to make sure people are telling the truth. So you know what I say, Netflix? Just make everybody take a polygraph, even though it's not admissible in court. If you had done that with Harry and Meghan, it would have saved the royal family, all of the viewers, a lot of pain and agony. Because if you are for the monarchy, which I am, and you see that Kate is battling cancer, Harry is groveling to come back, and everybody online, no, except P. Dinah. It was all Meghan, and that's the other thing that intertwines with the Beckhams. Like that woman even ghosted Victoria Beckham and David Beckham, accusing them of leaking stories about them when it was her. She's absolutely ill. And that's why I wanted to talk about the early years, and I'm going to continue with that. And now Princess Anne has a concussion and a broken arm, and she's 71. She's Charles's younger sister. You know, Catherine is the face of the monarchy, no matter what anybody says. And William is so handsome. And Paula M., you still owe me a $47 rebate from the mug I never received. That is not nice. And she has well over 100,000 people. So she has to have a team, or at least somebody else, to go through her comments if she can. And she has 100,000 people, but 100,000 people don't watch the videos. That's why I'm saying it's all relative. People find a channel they love. They go for it for a while. They get bored. They move on to another channel, and then they go back. That's the way it works, you know? Unless you have specific people. And I was saying about this channel last night, it's a very different channel. You know, everybody thinks their channel is different. The only thing that I can really say is different about mine is I keep in touch with subscribers that get in touch with me. I don't want to bother anybody, but if somebody gets in touch with me and they want, Melody Moon, where are you? Moon Dancer, Saucy, Care Give Out, you know, Care One. Where's Toxie Oxy? Oh, there's Andrew Gold. He's at a millions. Oh, it's at 50K. Okay. I was worried about Andrew Gold. I thought he was canceled. Okay, Jimmy Fallon, YouTube. What did you say about Princess Catherine? I didn't announce it. The whole world announced it. But I just, you know what? I have really honestly been avoiding watching YouTube because I don't want to piggyback off of anybody else's ideas. I want this to be like a nice community. I want to monetize, to start the charity. And when we get bigger, I'm planning a trip. I'm serious. My end goal is to plan a trip to Australia. Always wanted to go. And anybody that wants to go with me can come. That's what Brittany from the Royal News Network does. And I think it's a phenomenal idea. She's already done 3 trips. And Brittany from the Royal News Network will tell you everything about royals. But I haven't watched her in so long because I am trying to do this Beckham series by myself because I don't know anything about this guy. I swear I haven't even Googled or looked on YouTube about him. I didn't even know who he was until I listened to Andrew Gold and I heard Tom Bauer talking about Victoria and Chris Beckham and affairs. And then my interest tweaked. And then he mentioned Harry and Meghan. And Chris Beckham wants to get knighted. And I remember Andrew Gold saying that Chris Beckham was his hero. And then last night, I was looking for Andrew Gold talking about Chris or David Beckham, but Andrew Gold's channel didn't come up. So I just put in YouTube because I couldn't find him, Andrew Gold. He's such a big person. And he loaded back and he said, no, I'm still here. Or messaged back and said, no, I'm here. Oh, Melody Moon said good night, everybody, last night. That's so sweet. I like that. I'm going to pin that. Thank you, Melody Moon. Trevor and I are on a live right now. And I have to type in Jimmy Fallon password because Trevor watches this game and it's called Password. Okay, anyways, that was really sweet of you to say goodnight. Did you read Sarah's message? That was oh my gosh, I almost cried when I read it. And Melody Moon, I hope you don't mind, but I put your picture of your cats up on the community page. And I said, this is Melody Moon. Now, if you want me to take them down, let me know because they're your shorts. But don't forget too, because I'm monetizing and this is a charity, when I start to monetize, I can always reimburse you if anything is monetized from that. Like this is the difference between my channel and other people. And the way I look at this, Melody Moon, it's like having a pen pal. Remember when we used to have pen pals in school to get to know other people? Yeah. So it's like pen paling in real time. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? I've been doing some rethinking on a lot of behaviors and people in my life that I love. And I love you so much. And I don't understand. Sometimes birds of a feather flock together, Sandy. Not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say anything negative about, my mom. I don't understand the friction between her and you. However, I don't want to be a part of it. I would love to come and see you, Sandy, and I'm buying a car in the next 2 days. I just have to get it safetied. May I call you today? May I call you today? Because I would like to come and see you regardless, but when I get the car, I will be coming to see you for sure. Hey, have they opened that pool yet, Sandy? I heard that it's still closed. Sandy's a friend from Concord. Jimmy Fallon password.
Get excited because it's time to play.
Oh, I'm going to subscribe to the 31.7 million people.
Best out of 3 battle, but we're kicking things up a notch with shoot the move.
I'm going to get a copyright for the sound, right?
If I hand you, I love that move. Yes, it's over there. If I hand you a password and you just know you can get your partner to guess it in one clue, then tell me, Kiki.
Oh, it's about partners. Oh, okay.
If you pull it off with just one clue, I'll give you 2 extra points for a total of 8. Feel good?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's play. Jimmy, as always, you do the honors. Do you want to play?
Okay, I subscribed. I hit like. Crumbs. The password is crumbs.
He's gonna play.
I'd say bums.
Cookie. Monster? It's not the password. We're going over here to you, Megan. Mess. Crumbs.
I don't quite get it. I don't quite get it. Trev.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Do you want to play or do you want to pass?
The password is squeal.
Squeal.
I'm gonna play.
What's the answer? And what's the answer, Trevor? Squeal.
Squeal.
I don't understand that. You have to guess the word by one word, but each word is the answer. So the word is the answer? I don't get it.
You got 6. We're over to you, my girl. Megan, do you want to play or do you want to pass?
The password is go.
Oh, man.
The password's Gump.
I'm gonna shoot the moon. Megan, you have decided to shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon. They're shooting the moon now.
Take it away. Forest
Gump.
Gump.
Oh, this is okay. I get it. Okay. That's I don't quite get that, but I have something really to show you. Okay, ready? Sophie's lying on the floor here because it's cool. Bobby? Hi, sweetie. Hi, it's mommy. Oh, look at you. Look at you. You're all cool on the floor, aren't you? Ready? 1, 2, 3, up. There we go. There we go. No, honey, just sit right there. There you go. There you go. Right there. Oh, what's that? What's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who are these people? Hey? Hey, Sophie? Oh, Trevor, that picture that you took of Sophie and I, can you take one more of us? Are you gone, Trev? What should I upload on YouTube next that will get me? Okay. got it, Trev? Okay. Um, uh, what YouTube channel should you upload to? I gave you an idea, but I think you were away, and now I forget what it was. It was something to do with trivia. And I said, hell, I'd participate. You know what? I have to go back and watch this video, like 5 minutes. It's like 10 minutes back. Did you send it? You did? That quickly? Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Yeah. Add to your channel on your, what your channel is about is obviously about building the Legos and the lights and everything. However, dummies are technologically challenged people. And if you do a couple of videos for them for free, that's how you can also gain people's trust, because you have talent and you know exactly what your channel. Sophie wants to lie down on the floor. One sec. I have to move her. Okay, Bobby, ready? I got you. Ready? Okay. There you go, sweetheart. You can lie down again. Sit, sit, sit. There you go, baby. You just lie down right there. Yeah, there you go, sweetheart. So Trevor, what I would do is, I'm going to look at that right now. What I would do is help technologically challenged people. And when they subscribe, like that's one thing, a video you could put out is what your channel is about. Oh, you do? Really? Thank you. You know what? You're not going to believe where I bought this. It's different from yesterday because it has all these colors on it, but it's nice and long. So it doesn't expose me. I get self-conscious lately if I'm a little too naked. I'm not enjoying that look anymore. The short shorts and stuff. Not today anyway. Thank you very much, Trevor. I like the dress too. Thank you so much. I got it. I bought it at Avondale for $12 3 years ago. It's true. Okay, let's see. Trevor. What would I do? I'm so glad that I met you. I'm very glad that I met you, Trevor. Oh my gosh, is that ever cute? Look at that. Trevor just took that picture of Sophie and I. Oh, Trevor, thank you so much. That means you don't even know. I'm putting that, I'm going to save that image to my camera roll, and I'm going to do something with that picture. That's adorable. That's adorable. Thank you so much. So I would, so introduce yourself. Please let me introduce myself. I'm a man of Lego and strength. I can help you with technology if you don't know the length, the detail of a Lego, and technology too. So I would introduce yourself in whichever way you want. I love the way you talk. Well, thank you for joining Trevor's Life and Legos. Today we're going to open the package. And then B, we're going to look at the lights. And then C, put it together. What I would do is I would introduce yourself, why you started the channel, share that you will help people that are technologically savvy. And I would make something and I would do a longer video, like there's certain parts of the video where you're making, I would put the camera on, make something, whether it takes a day or 2 days or however long it takes you, a diffuser that is unopened. I think that's a really good idea because you're good at fixing things. But when you put up that video and you're installing it, it needs to be unopened and then upload of installing it. That's a great idea, okay? And then what you say is, afterwards, when you do the video and you show people how to do it, can you do a video where you're putting something together and then underneath comment, like you commentate or speak? You know the Royal Grift, she does these videos and you don't know who she is and it's all video. That's what I want to learn how to do. So for instance, use that as an example. For those of you who want to learn how to make a video that's a little fancy, I have the technological skills. Just subscribe and comment and I will help you. That's what I would do, and that will get things on the roll too, because nowadays people don't offer help for free, ever. Everybody wants money, 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 money. So, yeah, and this book actually is a little boring, Trevor. Okay, here's an interesting Becoming Us on page 241, Trevor. Listen to this. Okay, this is Becoming. This is the is that the inauguration? But you know, I wanted to say, why does everybody love Donald Trump? Can somebody please explain this to me? Did you ever read or listen to Mary Trump, the niece of Donald Trump? She was kind of the black sheep of the family, and she actually needed the Washington Post or the New York paper to piece together the fraudulent tax behavior of her grandfather, Fred Trump. I mean, I don't get it. I know that Joe Biden is older, and I know that he doesn't make sense a lot sometimes, but he's older. But he's not stupid. And you've got to remember, he probably has 100 and 200 advisors too. You know what, Trevor? Donald Trump is really not as rich as he claims. He really isn't, apparently. Who the hell knows? He's never showed his taxes. He's probably being funded by, I don't know. Anyways, okay. I truly think the nicest presidencies that I have seen in U.S. history was Jimmy Carter. He was a very nice man. He didn't start any wars. Jimmy Carter and Barack Obama, 100%. Now, what do you think of abortions? I'm really torn on it because of that friend that I had that had one. And there's also a participant on this channel that was adopted. And so, and you know, nowadays I do notice, Trevor. Yeah, well, I remember January 6th of 2021 so well. I mean, that's all anybody talked about for a year. It was horrible. And I even watched the judiciary hearing when, oh, I wish I could remember the lawyer's name that was representing the Democrats and trying to charge Trump with, you know, surging an insurrection. What made you feel the most sad, Trevor? Well, you're American. So let me ask you that. When I saw that, I thought Americans are stupid. That's what I thought. Because don't forget, the White House represents Canadians or Americans. Just like where I'm going to Parliament in Ottawa, it represents, just Justin Trudeau represents Canadians, and he makes us look stupid too. But the States right now look stupid. They do not seem like a powerful, healthy country to me at all anymore. People are ripping each other's throats out, the gun issues, the shootings. Look what happened to George Floyd. I mean, I was talking about those Netflix series that all crossed together, like Take Care of Maya, the Khalif Bachman story, the trials of Gabriel Fernandez and Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and child protective welfare. People are not having children anymore. And every time I ask a young couple why, because of the environment. That's the number one reason, because they're worried about the future of their children because of the state of the environment and the world, which has not happened in my lifetime. I don't know the statistic, but the statistics of births are going down, which then lowers American population. And Donald Trump also wants tight immigration laws. He doesn't want, quote, immigrants in America. I guess he wants women that can't afford children or teenagers to have babies. Like, is it adults that get abortions, or is it teenagers that make mistakes? I haven't looked into the statistics, but I think that it's not only a woman's right to choose. It's also the father's right to choose. I had a friend. I still have a friend. I'm not naming names. And his girlfriend, you know, he was not ready to be a dad. He was worried about his girlfriend's health. And she really wanted the child. And then they sat on it because they didn't have a lot of time. Because honestly, Trevor, when the child is in the womb for a month, it does look like a formed fetus. I'm very torn on it. But I don't want to see the days then of Did you ever see that movie, If These Walls Could Talk? It was with the late Anne Heche. That's another conspiracy story I need to tell you about. Anne Heche, remember Ellen Barkin's girlfriend before Portia from Ally McBeal? And also Sissy Spacek was in it, Cher, and Demi Moore, and it's called If These Walls Could Talk, and it's about 3 different generations of the exact topic of Roe v. Wade. Oh, tomorrow is the first presidential. You're right. And you know what I was going to say about the presidential? Type in Trump's anti-freedom agenda in YouTube or Google. In YouTube or Google, or it doesn't really matter, right? Okay. Trump's anti-freedom agenda. Is it a short video?
Folks, hear what Donald Trump just said to Time magazine. It's shocking. After bragging about overturning Roe and saying women should be punished for accessing reproductive health care, he said states should be able to prosecute women, and appears perfectly fine with signing a national ban that would take away IVF access. There seems to be no limit to how invasive Trump would let the state be. This should be a decision between a woman and her doctor, and the government should get out of people's lives. Folks, hear what Donald Trump just said to Time magazine. It's shocking. After bragging about overturning Roe and saying women should be punished for accessing reproductive health care, he said states should be able to prosecute women, and appears perfectly fine with signing a national ban that would take away IVF access. There seems to be no limit to how invasive Trump would let the state be.
Wow.
This should be a decision between a woman and her doctor.
A woman and her doctor, Joe, but also a woman and her family. But most times when women get pregnant, the guy isn't there. You know, except when congressmen get their mistresses pregnant, then of course, then it's available. What I wanted to say is I think that Jimmy Carter, and this was during the Hustler magazine years, Jimmy Carter's sister used to hang around, what was it? Larry Flint? Yeah. So this is, what I want to have a debate. I would love some Trump lovers to come on this channel and please sell me on why you believe he should be president. And I'll leave it at that today. Again, anybody out there, please come to this channel and explain to me, sell me on the fact as to why Donald Trump, who's been accused of RSALMAOs at people with disabilities. I did listen to an interview last night about Melania Trump, and she didn't even want to be in the White House. And she won't be there again unless she has to. No, he doesn't. He doesn't deserve anything. And what I wanted to tell you about Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, even when I say boring, let me put it this way. It's not boring. I misrepresent this book. It's not boring. It's kind. It's polite. It's well written. Her childhood was beautiful. She worked her whole life. They didn't put a step wrong in the White House. And I think the way that people attacked Barack Obama, especially at State of the Union, how did we go? He made America great again. Okay? He did. Donald Trump should be in jail. So, all you Trumpians out there, I don't want to argue. I want to understand, because sometimes people can get caught in their own ecosystem. And any Trump lovers out there, join this channel. The debates are tomorrow, and we're going to discuss. And that's a wrap. That is a wrap. And he doesn't deserve to be the American president. He makes America look foolish. Even though 50% of Americans like him, that's scary. That really is scary. I don't think he will. I think he's going to win. I think he'll be the president again. And when I was in the wheelchair, I lived through 4 years of his administration. I can't even look at the man even more. I can't listen to him. I think he's an idiot. He doesn't make any sense to me. He's ugly, he's fat, and he does look like an orange orangutan. He is so physically unattractive. You know why? Because his spirit is so gross. When he was a young boy, he was adorable. And then what happens to children? Adults destroy them by ripping away their innocence. He has? I did not know that. Okay, that's good to know. Trevor, I have to run. We've been on for almost an hour and a half. I was right on time. I did not get up once and leave. I think today went much better than other days. And I wish you all a wonderful day. And that is a wrap. And respect yourself. Respect yourself. And I'll do the same. Okay, Trevor? If you want to say anything or whatever, you can always email me, okay? And when you see a video, Trevor, you don't forget to like it and leave a comment about what you like about the video. It helps the algorithm. Am I allowed to say that, or am I going to get a strike? Any last words, Trev? Here's my last words to you. Okay, so hearts. I'm giving you a cyber hug. I'm giving you a cyber, like that. You know how people fist bump? I'm giving you a cyber bump. Sorry, not hug. Well, it's not quite nighttime, Lash. I mean, Trevor. It's not quite nighttime. If I send you a screenshot of the CNN, yes, absolutely. Actually, I would love when that, you know what, when that debate is on and it's live, I'm going to live stream the debate. Is Sarah here? Oh, it's Sarah. I thought that was Trevor saying good night. Sarah, you're the poet in my heart. I wanted you to know that I just said I haven't been watching YouTube. However, I want you to watch this video if you can, because I kept on track. I've been doing better at that. Oh, don't be sorry you missed the live. I do them all the time. Actually, and today, Trevor has taught me a lesson not to be late. Not to be late and to follow through. No procrastination. And he's 15 years old and I'm 52. No, I did not. But I have it. What? What are you talking about here? Sorry, Sarah. Was that in an email? Or was it under the dance? Because you gave me a suggestion of a video to watch, and it is on my phone, the name. So all I'll do is I'll go through your comments and I will watch the video 100%, 100%. And I looked up free diving.
Lives.
Free diving. That is so wild.
At times, the freedivers in the deepest breath seem almost superhuman. But the big reason they can go this deep is because of these amazing changes that kick in inside any mammal's body when they go underwater.
One breath around the world. Okay.
We're going to get into the hard science of it, but basically it gives you much more time and much
One breath around the world.
capable of
Oh. I'm going to subscribe to this channel. Like. A friend of mine told me to subscribe to your channel, listen to your music, and I am just leaving a comment because that's what I do. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm going to do a dance to this today. Okay, I will. Oh, that's so nice and calming. How did you know that would calm me down? It's one breath around the world, Trevor, and it's G-U. Here, I'll just type it in here. G-U-I, G-U-I, L-L-A-U-M-E. Faran. And it's called One Breath Around the World. That's beautiful. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you for the suggestion. How are you, Sarah? How are you doing? I was telling Trevor, I don't free dive, but I scuba dive, and I love it. There is nothing like being underwater. And oh my gosh, if I could do that every day of my life, I'd be the happiest person on the planet. It's filmed on breath hold by his wife. What a boss. Do you think if I put up asthma videos on my channel, it will get me more followers? Try not to think of people as followers, Trevor. Is that your church? That's your church? You're conservative like me. I know what you're saying. The underwater is your church. I get that. I'm the same way. What sign are you, Sarah? No, I get it. The ocean's your church. I am a water baby. I'm a Cancerianian. What sign? Trevor, what sign are you? Like, are you a Virgo? Are you a Taurus? I know this is kind of corny, but Sarah, are you a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo? What? You're a Virgo, Leo cusp. Okay. You don't get zodiac signs? I never used to get them anyways. I remember my mother and my aunt reading horoscopes, and they said, "Oh, you're a Cancer." And I'm like, "I have cancer?" And that's not funny. But you know what I've noticed? Speaking of humor, how do I find out mine? What date's your birthday, Trevor? What's the date of your birthday? Just don't give me the year. Just the month and the date. Don't give your year out. You don't want all that information out there. Isn't that Aries, Sarah? Or is that Pisces? February 17th? I knew. Where's Dr. Google? Dr. Google. Where's Dr. Google? Dr. Google, I have a question for you. What sign is February the 17th? Oh, Trevor. Is February 17th a Pisces or Aquarius? It says Aquarius. February the 17th? I thought it was Pisces too. Or I thought it was Pisces or Aries, not Aquarius. It can't be Aquarius. Aquarius starts like, or maybe it is. Because doesn't Capricorn go to mid-January and then, yeah. So you are an Aquarius, Trevor, which means you're very much a humanitarian. You're very creative. What do they mean? Like, what is the purpose of them? That's a whole video I can do. A whole video. There's another idea. Okay. What do they... It's your age, dude. It's the age of the Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. Dun, dun, hilarious, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how astrology came about. We're going to do a free dive. We're going to do a free dive into astrology, okay? I don't know when, one day. It's your age, dude. Crack me up. That's pretty funny. You two are the best. So, Sarah, if you, I was telling Trevor that when the channel starts to monetize, I'm still sending Malaman the $200. Oh, I found a car too, Sarah. I'll be driving in a couple of days so I don't have to walk and ride my bike everywhere. No, I know it is the age of Aquarius. And isn't it the year of the dragon too? Or no, it's the year of the... Is it the year of the pig or the year of the dragon this year in Chinese? I think this bathing suit is driving me nutso. So seriously, Sarah, Brittany from the Royal News Network, she has 154,000 subscribers, but I have to hand it to her. I have to hand it to her. She does it all by herself. It's winter in Australia. No wonder my channel is called Trevor's Life and Legos. Trevor, there's nothing wrong with that. You're a Tradashian and I'm a Ladashian. But Sarah, okay, Brittany organizes trips and she brings people with her. Well, she calls them followers, but I just think that sounds culty. I don't know. I just like a like-minded people. So when it's winter in Australia, what is it like? And Trevor just said it's summer. Sarah said, yes, we get winter here. Like, how cold does it actually get? Curious. Yeah, I think it would be weird having Christmas in the sun, in the summer, or in the sun. Sarah, have you ever seen snow? Of course you have. Doesn't it snow in New Zealand, or am I like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? I need to go back to high school geography. I missed a lot of high school, Sarah, and you know why. I was not a well child. I was not a well child. 0, a few degrees minus at most. Yeah, okay. I wanted you to know, Sarah, that scuba diving is my favorite thing to do in the world. And Brittany from the Royal News Network, she reached that 100,000 goal. That's a lot of people. However, it's all relative. In New Zealand, that's where my aunt and uncle went to New Zealand from Calgary. Melody Moon is from Calgary. And she lives where my aunt and uncle kind of used to live, in Kensington. It's kind of cool because I know that area. I don't know if you looked at the community page yesterday, Sarah, or Trevor's community page. Check out Trevor's community page. He did this little thing, and he's asked, what's your favorite season? And quite a few people participated, which was great. More people participated that were even on your channel. It's interesting. And the same thing can happen to me too. Same with Sean Atwood. He has 849,000 subscribers. But when he does a video lately with the royal mess, it's dwindling, and it's sad. It used to be a lot of fun. But now the gang that does the commentation, the only person who really stays on track is the moderator, Ron, and he deals with 6 women. Could you imagine Ron, like a guy trying to manage 6? It's dark and about to storm here in Detroit. Well, that sounds like a drag. Do you notice that the weather is really starting to change, though? Yeah, we talked about a lot here today, Sarah. I was right on time at 11. Trevor emailed me or sent a message and said, let's go live at 11. And it was 11:45. And I'm not going to lie, I was up till 4:30. It's 10 degrees Celsius. I think it's like 80 here. That's why I'm in the basement. I'll be going outside soon. Anyways, Brittany from the Royal News Network, she organizes trips. And I actually, if I had had the money, I would have gone to Argentina with her group. And she organizes a whole trip. And then people that join her channel or subscribe to her channel can go. You just have to pay for your own trip, but you get to meet people. And she loves the royal family. So she has her specific, and she's good. And she's not even 33. I bet you she's 30. The southwest of Western Australia is 10 degrees Celsius. Your free diving, Sarah, looks so interesting. And what I was going to say about the Royal News Network is we're going to the southwest of Western Australia, and everybody starts saving their money up. Or if we start monetizing, if I can start monetizing, I swear to God, if I monetize, I will do a raffle and I'll be able to pay for 2 people's tickets. Oh, sorry, Sarah. Sorry, guys. Listen, I have to scoot. And I just wanted to say thank you for coming on, Sarah. I read your messages, and I have a big, long email to send you today. Trevor, thank you for helping me stay on track with time. Sarah, thank you for helping me stay on track with my verbiage. Okay. Listen, I love you guys as human beings. I've got a crush on Sarah, I'm not going to lie. And Trevor, you're my little hero. You are my little lad. I do. You're my little lad. I will. I promise. You're my little lad, and I've got a crush on Sarah. And we've never even seen each other. You guys are both such, well, you're not guys, gentlemen and lady. You're both such nice people. So respect yourselves. And I'll do the same. And that is a wrap. Corny? We'll see how it goes. Have a great day, both of you, and we'll talk soon, okay? I was saying also, Sarah, you know what I like about this channel? To me, Melody Moon, you, and even Toxie Roxy, who I haven't heard from, and Avril, Eric Andrews, Rain Man, GD. There's so many people that don't come on the lives, but they're so nice. Yes, we can go live at 11 tomorrow because I'm off for the entire week. So just let me put that in my phone so I don't forget. Actually, I'll put it on the community page tomorrow at 11, and it's Thursday tomorrow. So it's Workout Wednesday today, and tomorrow I guess it'll be Tarot Card Thursday. No, I don't know about tonight. I don't want to make promises I can't keep, because if I don't keep my word, it's no good. I want to go smoke a joint and listen to that music. Good night, Sarah. Have a good sleep. And Trevor, I'm sure we'll be in touch later on at some point via comment or something. Okay. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Trev. You two behave yourselves, eh? Don't get into any trouble. No trouble. How do I get the heck off? Uh-oh. I think I kind of stuck here for real. Uh-oh. What happened? What just happened? Oh, there I am. I can't promise anything, but 11 tomorrow, 100%. Okay, I really have to go. I gotta go bake borscht, and I'm going to visit my aunt and uncle this afternoon. And it's 1 o'clock, and I have to be there at 3 o'clock, and I have to like do my hair and look like I'm wearing this dress today, Sarah. But don't tell me it looks like LGBTQ, please. Please, please, I can't handle it. You know what I mean, right? It's Ukrainian. Those are very Ukrainian colors. Okay, bye, Z. Oh, all right. Bye, everybody. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go now. See ya. Bye, Trev. Bye, Sarah.